That is the shiniest that I have ever gotten a knife. That's my friend Pat's knife. Now, let's see. Where is the neck knife? Huh. It must be in the... Okay. Oh, it's in my pocket. Alright. I am real happy with that. That come out nice. So that's it. I have the... this one will be for sale. And the dinner skinner will be for sale in just a couple of days. This too, just a few more days. Probably I'm going to devote most of the day tomorrow to making sheaths. I have a pattern for this. That's 2-3 hours I'll work on that for a sheath. The dinner skinner, I have a pattern for that. Probably same thing, 2 or 3 hours for a sheath. This is going to take, because I only want to do it once. I make a pattern. And I got to make sure the pattern is just right. So that's going to take some time. But I'm probably going to have everything done tomorrow, except the dinner skinner, because I still have to put some true oil on it, several more coats. We'll see. But anyway, I feel like I'm getting my groove back. This came out better than I expected it to. And I'm really, really happy. I think I got my Kydex game down now. Now I gotta make sure that I can, I got just enough leather to do all these knives. So I can't afford to screw up. Well, I'm working on another knife here. This is the dinner skinner. The wood is called Goncalo Alves. Mosaic pins. I have to, I've sanded it up to 180. I'm going to 220, 300, 400. And then I'll start putting some true oil on it. So shortly, I'm going to have 2 knives for sale. This one and the Nessmuk, which is really, really, it came out so nice. It's still going to be a while because I got to design and make a sheath for it and make a pattern for that sheath. So I got to take my time and make a really good sheath that I don't have to alter, because it will be my pattern. And I've done something that I haven't done before on the back end. And I've seen it on other knives and it looks good. People have left the back end sort of squared. And if you'll see on most of my knives, I round them. Well, you can't see this one, and I'm going to try to leave a few squared on the back end. I kind of like the looks of it. And that won't sand out, so it has to be like a knot in the wood. Alright, the dinner skinner. Compared to the swamp rat, it looks like a little tiny knife, but it has a purpose. Okay, I'm going to move on up to 180, 220. Alright, I got that neck knife in the Kydex press. Buck Run 11, Uncle Buck's Forge. He made that for me. I'm still great. Every time I use it, I think about how grateful I am to Steve, Uncle Buck. It really come out nice, and it works. I've made, this is probably my 8th or 9th Kydex sheath, but I like it, and thank you, Steve. I appreciate you doing that. Anyway, I just wanted to remind you, I mentioned the other day about when you're making these handles off the knife, before you glue them onto the knife, you got to finish the front edge. The nose is what I call it. I don't know, probably got some technical name, but because once you get them on the blade, you can't sand these without screwing up the blade. And I like the way they come out this time. Right, I'm fixing to take this to the house and put the first coat of True Oil on. By the time I do that, I'll come back and that will be cooled down enough for me to handle and start putting the rivets in it and making a sheath out of it. And then I may get to making a sheath for this today. All right, first coat. I like it. That is a beautiful wood. Goncalo Elvis. Okay. $4.54 packer did that for me. I tell you, my friends, subscribers that have turned into friends over the years have sure done some nice things for me. And I wish I could do some nice things in return. But you have my gratitude. Anyway. Oh, this is the Nessmuk with all the True Oil on it.
Did you set the timer on it?
I did. Yep, now I got to make a sheath. And when I'm completely done handling it, I put the edge on it and then I give it one last sand. And yeah, I'll show you when I figure out what kind of sheath I'm gonna make for it. Am I gonna have to show you outside? This is I got the sheath made. My Kydex game is getting better. Come here there, moth. Come on, come on. Hold on. Going outside. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I was a little, you know, this stuff, when you don't do it for a while, you got to start all over learning. And I did make a mistake. I had to pull one grommet back out. I had it off-centered when I went to pinch it on the back side. So now I'm going to take the tape off and I got to find some paracord. I know where it's at. I'm going to go find it and get that on there. And this one's done. Well, actually, no. I got to put the edge on it. I haven't put the edge on it yet. Then it's done. Yeah, remember when I said I was going to move that bench in here and put it there? Yeah, I got to disassemble it. That door there is skinnier than that bench. I don't know how they got it in there through that door. But they either assembled it in there or they put it in there before they added that room on. Which that door back there is wider than this door. So, this is what I originally had this on. And it's been on there for, 2 or 3 years now. So, I'm just going to go back the way it was. And I'll just put a super bright light up there. And I'll be able to get all the way around it. And go from there. All right, let me get it set up. There we go. If you'll recall,
Right here is where I made all my knives up until I moved over here to Wascom. Happy times. Right here. Whew, God, I'm sweating. I'm gonna have to, these windows are sealed with silicone, sealed shut. And I'm gonna have to cut them open to get some ventilation in here because number one, I don't want to buff in here without some ventilation. And number two, this is a mobile home, and boy does it get hot down here on this end because this is the only end that's actually exposed to the sun. All right. Yeah, that's it for now.